What's up, guys? Welcome back to Daily Insights. Today we're talking about something that always sparks debate: when women put hands on men and men finally fight back. People scream about equality all the time. Equal pay, equal treatment, equal rights. And I agree, everyone deserves equality. But let's keep it real. If you want equality, then it applies across the board. Equal rights also means equal responsibility, and yes, sometimes
when this
equal
crazy woman was
consequences.
being questioned by a cop, she suddenly decided to throw hands. But that's when she found out, not everyone plays nice. She got slapped so hard, even her hairstyle changed.
A few minutes later.
This next girl started recording on some guy's private property claiming First Amendment rights, but she forgot she wasn't in America.
No recording out here. Sir, I'm exercising my First Amendment rights.
Nigga, you think this America?
This is sir, I'm exercising my rights. What?
This next girl was acting all too tough while the guy was holding back, and one smack was all it took to knock the confidence out of her. This next Karen thought it was a good idea to step right in front of a moving motorcycle, only to end up getting her foot run over. During a reality show in India, this TV host just couldn't handle the burn a male contestant threw at her, so she slapped him in the face, thinking she was still in control.
How can you slap?
This little boy managed to choke out the woman 7 times, showing surprising skill for his age. It was a display that left everyone absolutely stunned. Just 3 seconds into the bout, and she got knocked out fast. The story behind this matchup is pretty interesting. This girl was a strong feminist and really pushed for the fight. The guy wasn't on board at first, but eventually got fed up and told her he'd go at her just like any other opponent. And this was the result.
Oh, look at that. That wasn't. Oh, well. Well, she's hurt.
After the fight, she got married and became a housewife, realizing she couldn't beat up men. This guy put up with minutes of loud yelling and even took a couple punches. But the moment he stood up and gave her a shove, suddenly, the crowd started booing him. This Marine chick got a little too confident and started calling out the guys, daring them to beat her. One dude stepped up and didn't hold back. He started landing punches so hard the ref had to step in. But when she still wouldn't quit, he hit her with a clean right hand that knocked her out cold. There was an intergender boxing match that seemed close at first, with both fighters landing shots. But just when it looked like the girl had a chance, things took a brutal turn.
Bang.
During an intergender slap contest, this girl got a little too hyped before landing her slap. But when it was her opponent's turn, all that confidence disappeared real quick. Something totally unexpected went down when a few female bodybuilders took on some average guys. They went in thinking they'd dominate easily, but got humbled real quick.
God! 4 points total.
One after another, they all struggled to even last a few seconds in front of the guys.
1 point for the
My ego's hurting.
round 2.
This next guy was clearly stronger, faster, had a longer reach, and way more experience. Honestly, it looked like the easiest fight of his life. This next Karen was standing in the Royal Guard's way just to get attention for TikTok, but the guard wasn't playing around. This next woman, a professional wrestler, decided to take on a guy on live TV, and she got seriously humbled. He tossed her around effortlessly over and over, making it clear just how outmatched she was. He pretty much won all 5 rounds without breaking a sweat. What started as a playful sparring session quickly turned into tears of regret for this woman. She threw some kicks, but when her male opponent fired back, she just couldn't handle it.
Why'd you punch that librarian? I didn't punch her.
This next During army training, one female soldier decided to challenge a male comrade. Worst decision ever. She tried to clinch, but he shrugged her off, slammed her to the ground, and locked her in so hard that she ended up breaking her arm.
Oh, let go, let go!
Oh.
A Korean reality show had men facing off against trained, jacked women. One girl started strong, but ended up getting absolutely destroyed in the process. Another girl thought she could dominate, but her opponent wasn't playing around. A few solid jabs, a brutal leg kick, and a hard takedown later, she knew she messed up. This next girl was joking around with a McDonald's worker, and he delivered the punchline real quick. After struggling against male fighters, this guy finally faced a female opponent, and it was a totally different story. He dominated from start to finish, landing shot after shot.
Here the ref decides that the clown show is over.
I wish women would just embrace what makes them special and different, instead of getting involved in a male-dominated sport. This girl had a good reach advantage, but that didn't matter much. From the start, her opponent came with hard kicks and punches, knocking the confidence right out of her. This girl's friends were hyping her up, chanting, "Go Marissa, he's scared!" But the moment they touched hands, everything changed. Within seconds, he locked in a heel hook, and the loudest sound wasn't the cheering, it was her frantic tapping. This next guy took things a little too seriously, and the officials started complaining around. This next guy kept trying to teach the girl, but she just wouldn't keep her guard up, so he gave her a lesson she won't forget anytime soon. In what was easily one of the most chaotic matchups ever, 3 Instagram and OnlyFans models took on 2 guys. Now the guys weren't exactly trained fighters, no real skills or anything. But still, it was super one-sided. The dudes just kept throwing punches, and they even knocked one of the girls down. This next girl was dominating so much, she'd mock her opponents mid-match and even stop to pose for photos, totally disrespecting the spirit of the sport. But all that confidence went straight to her head when she started calling out male fighters. Well, she was in for a rude awakening. The guy quickly locked up her arms and effortlessly pinned her in a hold that looked way too brutal. Pretty sure she learned her lesson after that. This mixed gender match ended badly for the girl. The moment she rushed in, her male opponent calmly took control, effortlessly pinned her down, and folded her up like a napkin. It was rough. This next girl who got pulled over by an officer was on a whole other level of delusional.
Pardon me? You didn't think we gave pretty girls tickets? You're absolutely right. We don't. Sign here.
There was an official mixed-gender karate championship in 2023, and after this, it probably was a last one. This next clip is basically every sibling fight ever. The little one's acting all tough, talking smack, throwing punches and kicks, but none of it even phases the guy. To everyone who says men and women are built the same, this is how she reacted after getting hit in the ring. All that confidence disappeared, and she was desperately trying to get out of there.
She quit, I think.
There's something oddly satisfying about biological males who dominate in the female division getting quickly humbled when they challenge real male fighters and get overpowered.
Biological male, now female. Whoa! Oh, can't grab the cage. That's...
This woman thought yelling louder made her more right. She was in this guy's face screaming like a maniac until he hit her with a line that shut everything down.
When men are married to women who scream like you, they just want to die sooner.
This next girl was going around rejecting guys left and right like it was some kind of game. She was clearly enjoying it until one guy walked in, flipped the script, and shut her down instantly.
Let's give each other a chance. Let's okay, you want to do that? I do see you as a friend, though. No!
So this guy decided to break up with his girlfriend, but she did not take it well. She started yelling like crazy, threw beer and random stuff at him, and to top it off, she even tried to push him into the pool, only for it to backfire real quick.
Stop. Stop.
A mascot.
Here's the thing. Society has conditioned us to think a man should never hit a woman, no matter what. And trust me, I get that. But what happens when a woman is hitting, slapping, spitting, throwing things, and thinking it's okay just because she's a woman? That's not self-control. That's abuse. And the moment a man defends himself, suddenly he's the villain. Nah, that's hypocrisy. If you want to be treated like an adult, act like one. Don't put your hands on someone and expect immunity because of your gender. Respect is a two-way street. You can't demand equality when it benefits you and then cry for privilege when the consequences come knocking.
A guy was just chilling, enjoying his beer, when out of nowhere a woman swung at him. But with insane reflexes, he dodged every hit and landed a clean one right back, without even spilling a drop of his drink. Talk about a bad decision. This mixed-gender match ended in tears. The guy put her in such a brutal submission that she started crying halfway through, forcing the ref to step in. This next girl wanted to experience MMA, that too from one of the dangerous men in the sport, and she soon regretted her decisions.
No! That was it! That was the one!
One day later...
Another girl watched way too many feminist videos when she thought she could slap a guy and get away with it. Then there was a guy who went up against 35-year-old moms, and well, he promised to whoop them all and did exactly that in dominating fashion. What started as a playful sparring session quickly turned into tears of regret for this woman. She threw some kicks, but when her male opponent fired back, she just couldn't handle it.
Why'd you punch that librarian? I didn't punch her. She was beating my ass.
On a Russian reality show, one woman got way too cocky, spitting on people and even hitting contestants with her shoe. But one guy had enough, and he shut her down for good.
2 seconds later.
Блин, ну это вообще уже жестко.
Ну как?
This guy showed no remorse for his female opponent. He locked in a submission so brutal that it was painful to watch. And well, she ended up in tears.
Oh, woman!
This Muay Thai fighter thought she could take on a guy and learned the hard way. At first, he held back a little, but once he went full beast mode, she got knocked down more times than she ever had before.
Oh, amazing left. Oh no! She's, oh no!
That's when she realized every guy at the gym had been going easy on her.
Maybe create some gashes, get some blood flowing, but Capurro, the reach, the accuracy.
This guy couldn't care less that his opponent was a female. He went all in and dominated from the start. All she did was punch air while he turned her into his best ever punching bag. If one girl wasn't enough, there was a real MMA match where two pro-female fighters went up against a fat guy. Yeah, quite literally. He didn't know shit about MMA, but the way he wrecks them in every round just shows the huge skill gap between men and women. This next woman was a beast in her division, so much so that she thought the only real challenge left was fighting men.
So then I really wanted to box and show that I could go in there with a guy that outweighed me by 100 pounds with no boxing experience and go in there and face adversity in the eye.
But when she actually stepped into the ring with an average guy, it got ugly. She was completely outmatched, getting tossed around like a rag doll.
Yes! Yes! Good right hand! Oh, and what is this? What is this?
Then there was a Karen who once slapped a guy. When it was time to settle the score, she got slammed multiple times and locked in a hold until she had no choice but to tap out.
Oh, I got on top of her! Oh, no!
There was an intergender boxing match that seeed close at first, with both fighters landing shots. But just when it looked like the girl had a chance, things took a brutal turn. During another mixed boxing match, this guy held back until the final round. He took punch after punch from his female opponent, shrugging them off like nothing. But just as the bout was about to end, he gave her a quick taste of his own power. A female strongman took on an average YouTube bodybuilder, and let's just say she wasn't happy with how things ended.
Give us back, everybody! Oh my God!
Back in her early days, Ronda Rousey had insane confidence, even saying she could beat Floyd Mayweather in a street fight.
I think that boxing is a limited form of fighting. I've trained my whole life to prepare for things that, he hasn't been prepared for. I mean, it's just not something that he's been trained to look out for.
But when she sparred with Gegard Mousasi, reality hit hard, literally. He tossed her around with ease, giving her a serious wake-up call.
What was that? Oh!
In yet another one-sided matchup, a professional female fighter took on an amateur guy with zero boxing skills. Somehow, this guy still managed to whoop her ass, landing punch after punch like he was on a wild bender. Guess sometimes even a clueless fuck can pull off a knockout. Hollywood movies make women think they can go toe-to-toe with men, but every time they step into the ring, they learn the truth the hard way. This next girl was acting all too tough while the guy was holding back, and one smack was all it took to knock the confidence out of her. Claressa Shields, one of the best female boxers of all time, started challenging male boxing legends.
I spar with men. I drop men. I bust men nose. I beat men up all the time. I think I could beat up Keith Thurman. I think I could beat Sean Porter too. But their boxing abilities isn't like mine.
And well, this is what happened when she actually stepped into the ring with a guy. This girl was pretty good at using her legs to keep her opponent away, but once the guy turned it up a notch, things went south fast. He got past her defenses and started landing punch after punch to her face, completely overwhelming her. Next up, Alistair Overeem wasn't messing around when a female interviewer asked to feel one of his kicks. He gave her one, and she instantly regretted it.
Man, shut your...
A mascot was just minding his own business when a girl decided to mess with him for fun, but she ended up getting a dose of instant karma. This woman was acting up at a skate park, so some people decided to teach her a lesson. But things got real when she kicked a guy, and that's when his girlfriend came out of nowhere with a flying kick and knocked her out cold.
A few minutes later.
It's always kind of funny when girls who think they can win over anyone get hit with a reality check.
I just want to say I think you're really cute, and I was wondering if I could get your Snapchat.
Fuck no. Kind of busted looking. I go for more like attractive ones.
Got it.
This next guy just got asked the easiest question of his life, and her ego couldn't handle it.
$5,000 or one night with me?
$5,000.
Why $5,000?
$5,000 is $5,000.
Yeah.
This woman tried to mess up the chancellor's speech, but one guy wasn't having it. He grabbed her by the neck and tossed her right out of the room. Another female grappler learned the hard way exactly why we separated men's and women's sports in the first place. And honestly, it's pretty funny. This next woman really thought she was dominating, until the guy stopped holding back and gave her just a taste of what real power looks like. This girl really thought she had a shot against a trained male UFC fighter. Gotta give her credit for the confidence, but let's be real. He was just playing around while she was doing everything she could just to keep up. Just so you know, this is what happened when one of the greatest female boxers of all time went up against an average guy from Australia.
Now, let me be clear. No one should be putting their hands on anyone in the first place. But if you start a fight, don't be surprised when the other person finishes it. That's not toxic masculinity, that's basic common sense. Actions have consequences. And to the guys out there, stop letting yourselves be punching bags just because you're scared of what people will say. You have every right to defend yourself. And to the ladies, if you're serious about equality, then understand it works both ways. Don't cry gender card when the same rules apply to you. At the end of the day, respect is universal. If we really want equality, then let's have it in full. Equal rights, equal fights, equal accountability. Anyway, that's my unfiltered take. Do you think guys should always walk away no matter what? Or is it fair when they finally fight back? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. This is Daily Insights, keeping it raw and real. See you in the next one.